If you logged online in the early 2000s, you entered a landscape defined by anonymity. Millions of people were navigating through dial-up connections into chat rooms and forums, almost entirely hidden by pseudonyms. The web was growing rapidly, but it had a severe structural gap. There was no built-in way to verify if the person you were talking to was actually who they claimed to be. People wanted to connect with actual friends and colleagues, but the infrastructure simply didn't support it. This unmet demand for authentic digital identity was a massive, entirely untapped vulnerability in the system. Solving this identity problem offered a direct path to centralizing the social activity of the internet. That mapping process started in late 2003 in a Harvard dorm room. A computer science student named Mark Zuckerberg built a site called FaceMesh. The experiment allowed students to compare photos of their classmates. University administrators shut it down almost immediately for privacy violations, but the resulting traffic spike proved a vital hypothesis. Users cared intensely about their real-world social status being displayed online. A few months later, on February 4, 2004, Zuckerberg launched the Facebook. It had one crucial innovation. To create an account, you needed a valid harvard.edu email address. This single barrier to entry stripped away the anonymity of the early web. It forced users to operate under their real names and accurately list their actual physical networks. The site exploded in popularity because it provided exactly what the anonymous web lacked. It created a verified digital mirror of physical human relationships. From Harvard, the platform expanded strategically. They rolled it out to Yale, Columbia, Stanford, and MIT, progressing rigidly from campus to campus. By locking the platform behind specific university email domains, they manufactured a powerful psychological loop. The exclusivity made access highly desirable, and the strict boundaries ensured the community inside felt authentic. This animated map shows that rapid, point-to-point expansion between major universities. By duplicating this high-trust, closed network model across the country, the platform secured nearly 1 million verified users by the end of 2004. With that massive user base, the team moved out of their dorms and into small offices in Palo Alto, California. The localized college directory was rapidly evolving into an ambitious technology startup. By proving they could dominate closed, high-trust environments first, they had successfully laid the psychological and technical groundwork needed to scale to the entire globe. In 2006, the platform dropped its university restrictions entirely and opened to the general public. Crucially, they introduced a feature called the newsfeed. Before the newsfeed, users had to actively search for specific friends to see their updates. Now, information was pushed directly to a central homepage, creating a dynamic, endless stream for users to passively scroll through. With the newsfeed active, every scroll and click became a logged behavioral data point. An algorithm aggregates those behaviors to learn what holds your attention, outputting a targeted ad. This increases your engagement, feeding more data back, creating a highly profitable, self-reinforcing architecture. The product completely inverted. Instead of a tool for connecting with friends, the website operated as a behavioral machine, using your friends to harvest your attention. By 2012, that machine had scaled to 1 billion users. A project coded on a single laptop now held a population larger than most sovereign nations. The sheer volume of continuous engagement elevated the platform from a simple website into the foundational infrastructure for global business, news distribution, and daily human communication. But operating at that scale exposed a dangerous structural flaw. Because the algorithm was built purely to maximize the time you spend scrolling, it inherently prioritized sensational, emotionally charged content over accuracy. The digital architecture designed to show you photos of your classmates was eventually used to amplify political manipulation, spread widespread misinformation, and trigger massive data privacy breaches that ended up in front of global lawmakers. The core issue is entirely mechanical. A system optimized strictly to capture and hold human attention cannot logically differentiate between a healthy social connection and a societal crisis. To the algorithm, it is all just engagement. The platform evolved from a dorm room project into an entity used by billions, now facing regular oversight from world governments. Beyond acting as a digital directory, the platform turned human identity into a tradable commodity. This architecture changed the basic mechanics of social interaction and shifted how users perceive their digital reality. The company engineered the entire modern attention economy, successfully transforming our personal relationships into the most valuable raw material of the digital